Can you just you're like, oh, you're nominated for the Marta Award, and you're like, oh my god, yay, who am I up against?
Who's in the category with me?
Marta.
What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to Sports Are Fun. I'm your host, Kelley O'Hara.
I'm the personality hire, BJ Beckwith.
And it's just me and you today.
Just the two of us.
Hey. Well, no, we have Taryn and Adam off screen. And Taryn might hop in at some point.
I might.
She might, yeah. She's on the mic. She's mic'd up.
Mic'd up with Taryn.
So we were talking before we got started, and this is we've been doing this almost a year now, and this is our flu game for 2025 because we both are coming off of championship weekend.
And illness.
Which
some of us...
I'm operating at not at 100% right now, so forgive me if my energy is low, listeners and viewers. BJ, you're feeling good, though.
I'm feeling good.
You're on the other side.
I'm on the other side. I woke up today healthy, beautiful,
ran 20 miles.
Scrumptious. Ran 20 miles.
Glowing. All the things. Very merry.
Very merry and happy.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah. And today's December 1st. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Hey.
Oh. Happy holidays.
Sure.
Our bad.
Well, Merry Christmas to you.
Yeah, you too.
Again, you might have to carry the episode today.
Okay.
Can you take on that responsibility?
Probably not, but
because you haven't looked at the run of show.
Yeah, I'm a little unprepared. I was enjoying the holiday season.
It was a holiday weekend. NWSL is over officially. So,
yeah.
But
are you having withdrawals? Are you sad? I was a little bored this weekend. I didn't know what to watch.
Yeah, there was a lot. I watched there's a lot of college football on, which is fine, but I'm not that. I'm not
invested in the sport.
Right, it's just another game, right?
Yeah,
Whereas we were in playoffs, and I do miss playoff vibes because that was electric.
Yeah, I just miss being able to turn on the TV and on the weekend. Yesterday, my Sunday reset, as we keep saying.
And see your girls.
And see my girls.
Your Shaylas.
My Shaylas.
None.
But there was no one to see.
Well, there was some of your Shaylas.
Some of my Shaylas
were with the women's national team.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, we did have some football to hold us over from NWSL being over. And that was national team, U.S. women's national team, playing Italy. They beat them 3-0. Any initial thoughts on the starting roster?
Yeah, so initial starting roster, I was very confused on where everyone was going to be placed.
Why? When you saw it come out on social media?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
When I saw just the graphic.
Who were you curious about? Because
I felt like there was just so many
straightforward.
midfielders that I didn't realize Olivia Moultrie was going to be out on the wing.
Oh, that's a good point. Okay.
So, and I didn't really
realize
realize who was going to be where in the other than Sam Coffey in the midfield.
Right.
So I was kind of questioning that.
Yeah.
And even after, I don't love starting Sam Coffey and Claire Hutton. I just think they have very similar player profiles.
I agree.
And I feel like when you're doing this type of lineup, it didn't really give them a lot of offensive threat.
Got it.
That being said, it allowed Rose to go all over the place and be creative because two people would be back. But I feel like typically teams play the U.S. in low blocks and hold and just wait.
Right.
So in those type of games that they typically face, I feel like you're going to want that fifth offensive person
coming through,
which I don't think you're going to get if you have a Claire Hutton and a Sam Coffey.
Yeah, Claire Hutton is more of a traditional 8 in the sense of sits a little bit more because sometimes you have an 8 that's kind of a hybrid 8-10, but I would say she's more of an 8-6 if you're going to combine the two. I mean, when I turned on the TV and saw the starting line, I was like, okay, I actually think this was a great starting lineup.
I just think my qualm with it was this was a starting lineup for a team that's going to do a lot of fast breaks.
As in you are going, the national team U.S. was going to have to be defensive.
Yeah.
Oh, because of who they put out there.
Because of who they put out there.
Oh, interesting. Just because of the Claire Hutton inclusion?
I think so.
Interesting.
Because I didn't feel like they were going to be going forward as much to me.
Got it. I mean, Italy is a good side. They obviously had a great Euros this summer. And I thought that they would put up
Me too.
more of a fight, give the U.S. maybe a little bit more difficulty.
Yeah.
But, I mean, this has become a theme, but the team keeps scoring within the first 2 minutes of every game. It's insane. It actually is. The last 3 games, I'm pretty sure, they have scored within 2 minutes of the opening whistle, which is insane. So, one, I love that from a mentality standpoint for this team and like what Emma Hayes is doing, and that they're able to start so fast and so strong, because I wouldn't say that's like a easy thing you can talk about it, but to actually put it into practice and then to see it come into play and happen, it's great for the team. I think that's like a great thing like to have in their toolbox, because I remember in 2019 World Cup, we were always just like, let's try to like scoring early just allows you to
relax.
Take a deep breath. Like be like, all right, we have at least a little bit of a cushion. We're on our front foot, that sort of thing. We weren't scoring in the first 2 minutes, but we were scoring actually decently early in that tournament consistently, and that really helped us, and that was like something that we pride ourselves on. So the fact that they're doing this and it's like that quick and like after the first whistle is impressive. My other thing is I feel like Rose has just like, obviously she had the start of her year was tough because she was off the field for until like June, I think, maybe end of May. She's come back. She's, the summer, I feel like got her feet under her, got back into it, and comes off of MVP. And I feel like was like cooking the entire
for sure.
first half. Like was just could do whatever she wanted with the ball and was running the offense for the U.S. She assisted Olivia Moultrie goal in the 67th second into the game. And I just feel like she is coming into form right now. And it's kind of like, it's right at the end of the season. You want it to continue, but Gotham is going to have such a short.
Yeah, because don't they play again in January?
Yeah. So to me, Rose is like really trending upwards right now. And if you're the U.S., if you're Emma Hayes, you're pretty happy about that.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
I was a little surprised that so many Gotham players were getting a lot of minutes.
Right. I know.
Rest Emily Sana 2025.
Dude, I
like, and no knock on her. Obviously, they didn't concede a goal, but like she looked wore out.
No, which like
understandably.
She literally, like the amount of minutes. I would love to see the minutes that everybody on the national team has played so far in 2025, or to end their 2025. The other thing that I really loved about this game was the 27th. So, Jamise Joseph got her first cap, and then Katie Wiesner also got her first cap, and they were the 26th player and the 27th player of 2025 to earn their first cap, which is the most debuts in a calendar year since the beginning of the program in 1985.
That's crazy.
Which is like an insane stat, but also really shows you the amount of like rock turning. Like Emma's turning over every rock, right? Like she's giving people all the opportunity that she needs to see and to test and make sure she's like doing her due diligence of the talent pool for the national team. So that to me, those were like the biggest things that came out of this game. The last one would be Macario's 2 goals. Like she's scored, I think, 6 goals in the last 7 games for the national team. Has scored multiple braces. This was another brace for her. So similar to Rose, Macario, I feel like is trending upwards for Chelsea, but also for the national team.
No, I totally agree. And I do think the turnover, like the rock turning, like you said, I think is going to be ceasing. I think we're going to start locking in because now they're going to try and qualify for a World Cup next year. Yeah. So I'm curious to see who is going to consistently come back.
Right. Well, it was funny. We had Emma on the pre-show for the championship game.
Fun.
Yeah. And we were, just asking her a variety of questions. And I think somebody, I don't know if it was Darren or Allie, brought up kind of like her establishing the player pool, that sort of thing, how important that is. And I was like, yeah, so what number would you say is
your core?
Is like the number of the player pool? Like, what would you say you're capping it at? Like, I'm looking at 30 players consistently. I'm looking at 25 players. Like, I wanted to know. She didn't give me a number, obviously, but I tried. Because that is something that is something I'm curious about, because you have your like core, probably in coaches that I've spoken to in the past after the fact, they're like, we have 15 players that like we know for sure are going to be on that roster. Everybody else, it like depends on what we're looking for and what we need, what happens to if something happens to those 15 players. So I'm just curious like what her number is and what she's looking at. She might have given me a number. I don't think she did though. We could run the tape back, but yeah, it'll be interesting. I think, you know, she said in June 2025 that she knew her core and like had established her pool. But we've still seen other people get called in since then, you know? Like a Jalen Howe, she hadn't been called in years, gets called in this last camp. So, it's an interesting thing for her to be like, I'm capping it, or like I know who they are. But to me, I think a lot of people are like, oh, that means no one else is getting called in. There's still room for.
No, I definitely agree. I just don't think we'll see another case of like a Savannah DeMello who's coming up and doing her first caps in a major tournament. You know, I don't think we'll see that type of story arc.
Yeah. Well, that was a bit wild, but
I don't think we'll see that type of arc anymore.
Yeah, because she is doing all of the due diligence ahead of time. Yeah, and like, for sure. Well, they play again today.
And who do you think? Let's give our. Or who do you want to see
starting? Honestly, I would love. I do think that I don't know. I'm not gonna give you like an exact lineup, but I would love to see. Similar to what she's done in the past, almost 11 new players. On the field.
Same for sure.
Because Italy is a squad that you want to give players who have less caps, who have less experience, the opportunity to play against. Because this is a team that you would potentially see in a World Cup. So you want to get a measuring stick of like where they stand against them. So I'd love like a.
Yeah, I do think
11
my
different.
biggest. I mean, by the time this episode comes out, this game will be over.
Right.
But I would like to see like a Lindsay Heaps led midfield today.
Well, yeah, she didn't start last game, so I would assume. Oh, she didn't play at all. Yeah. So I'd assume that she would be in there.
And I would like to see Jaden Shaw get
as the 10 or 9.
I would like to see her and Lily Johannes and Lindsay Heaps. That's the 3 I want to see.
And do you want Lily as the 6, or do you want Lindsay as the 6?
I'm going to say Lindsay as the 6.
Okay, and you want Lily as the 8.
Yeah.
Jaden as the 10.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see if you're right.
I don't think so. I don't think that's going to be correct, but
oh, man.
Who knows?
All right. Well, like we said, NWSL is over. But, I mean, what a bang it ended on. Like, I know that we had the episode last week, and we were all remote, and we recorded that. But I was just thinking about it today when I was coming to record, and I was like, what a season for Gotham.
I know.
It was insane.
Can't say never doubted him, but
but
I stuck with him.
That's what we're going to bring up from Ghosts of Hot Takes past, of the times that you were like, they need to get their act together.
Did I lie?
No, you did not. You were actually so right. A couple fun stats that we didn't have last week when we were recording. The 2025 NWSL Championship drew 1.184 million viewers, the most in NWSL history. Shout out. It was a 22% jump from last year's record-setting game and a 45% increase over Gotham's 2023 title game, which is huge because it just shows the growth of the sport. And I feel like a lot of people were tuned in for Spirit Gotham. Like that
it's the best rivalry.
I really think it is. And I still can't believe that Gotham won.
I know. That was crazy.
I also am just shocked at Spirit's play during the game.
I know. I want to go back and rewatch it.
Same.
With listening to the commentary. Because obviously we were in person.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see what they said.
Yeah.
And like what was tactically said.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely interested in going back. There was a cute exchange between Jaden Shaw and Croy Bethune. Emma had the girls come and like welcome the NWSL champions because they were late to camp. And there was a cute little video, and Croy like embraces Jaden as like, we can be friends again. And it was like it was sweet.
I mean, it's true though. I am not friends with people before.
I mean, it was like in a lighthearted way. She said it.
It was a what?
Lighthearted way. She said
it.
For
sure. But like, you're not ahead of the game.
Yeah.
And then once it's over, it is what it is. Like you go back to it. But that is cute. I like that. Okay, looking back at the season as a whole, I'm gonna ask some questions.
Okay.
What player completely surprised you this season or changed your opinion of them?
I'm gonna say Taylor Flant.
Okay.
I thought she had a really, really good season.
All right.
I feel like she didn't get a lot of recognition for it.
I mean, given that Louisville made the playoffs for the first time and she kind of like leads that team, I think that's a good shout. This isn't like obviously we didn't know her before the season, but Riley Tiernan coming in, her storyline, that was something that I was so impressed with, and loved watching that. Obviously, she had a very like hot start to the season, and then Angel City definitely
burnt out a little bit.
Yeah. But I really loved what she brought to that team and kind of kept them in the running for first half of the season. So I was impressed by her, and I thought she did really well for her rookie year. Also Lily Reel, again, didn't know her before this year, but for her to come in, you know, be on a Gotham side that is a stacked squad, did well enough that she, you know, gets called into the national team, and now she's essentially kind of their go-to on the left side at the moment, which is really impressive. She wins Rookie of the Year, and then wins the championship. So for her, I feel like that it was a huge year. Great start. When it comes to rookies that are really successful right off the bat, win a Rookie of the Year, it's always like, okay, what can they do next? Like, can they continue this type of, or keep the level that high? And with her, I feel like she's a player that you can see that.
No, I think so too.
So yeah, I would say those two players. Obviously, they're not like, it's not a changed opinion of them because I didn't know them, but I was impressed by them because it's always, you know, it's especially because we got rid of the draft. It was like, which players are going to be, you're like, oh, we don't know who the number one draft pick is. Like nobody has that.
And I feel like obviously the draft was removed for various reasons and it's preferred by the players, but I do think that I kind of miss as a fan knowing who to watch. Right. Like rookie wise. And then you saw like going back to Jenna Nicewanger's rookie season, she wasn't the number one draft pick, but kind of surprised people like that. Yeah. So I do kind of wish that direction was still there to be like, oh, this person's supposed to be really good and kind of like the all eyes on you, because I think it adds like more fun pressure. And then the competition kind of is like, well, I'm someone to look at. Well, I'm, you know, so I do as a fan miss that.
You want that. I wanted that. I feel like,
because I feel like at the start of the season, for me as a fan, again, I was like,
who's who? Yeah, who should I be watching? I know I actually heard a lot of people say that, but you know what? We're in sports media now, so it's our responsibility to
shed light on the subject.
Exactly. Therefore,
if you're a rookie next season, want to be on our show and introduce yourself to people.
If you want to give us, you know, your
let
stats, and then we'll make a Kelley,
rank 'em.
Kelley and BJ top 10 players to watch.
Okay.
Because that's the removal of the draft is an interesting thing because it doesn't put that almost pressure of number one draft pick title on a player. Yeah. You know, to me it actually takes the pressure off of rookies coming in, and they're just kind of like, I'm going to achieve what I set out to do, and I don't have that expectation on me. But I think it's fun for the fans.
Yeah, I think it's fun.
Therefore, we should do it.
Yeah,
okay, cool.
For sure.
Done and done. Which team overachieved this season and which team underachieved?
Overachieved instantly, I thought Portland.
Interesting, because they were so young.
So young, so much turnover, some injury, and then really surprised me to finish third in the rankings going into playoffs. Yeah. And so genuinely I was like, oh, really? Like, wow. And so
it's weird to say Portland overachieved, you know, just because of the club that they are. But I totally get what you're saying, and I do think this was a year where it was very applicable in that they had lower expectations because of the amount of turnover.
I mean, not only you had your captains retire, like you had multiple people retire, but then you also had injury with your two starters. Not two starters, your injury and pregnancy with your two goal scorers. Right. So I'm like, really, I didn't expect much of them. Yeah. And sometimes they shine, sometimes they didn't. But I think to finish where they did, that's overachieving to me. Yeah. It was interesting to see this past week they parted ways with their head coach. Yeah. So I'm curious to see what the reasoning is, because if you look at all he had to deal with.
Right. Yeah, we'll potentially find out more. Yeah. I think that's a good shout. I guess I would probably go Portland as well. They ended up third. Yeah. That's a good shout. And then underachieved, I mean, frick. Gotham underachieved in their season, and that is their MO. I even asked Juan in the post game. I said, So is this just like?
But I feel like you can't really say they underachieved when they won.
No, but they did in the season. That's the thing. Like they turned up in the moment, which is like they should get all the flowers in the world. They won a championship. They get the trophy, but they came in 8th with that roster.
Yeah.
Throughout a long season, and I get that they're playing in outside competitions and that sort of thing, but the way the modern game is going, like you have to be able to handle your domestic league and also handle whatever outside competition you're in. I'm not saying that's why they ended up in 8th, but like it's kind of hilarious / shocking / head scratcher that both times they've won a championship
has been like
they've squeaked into the playoffs.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair shot, I guess.
So yeah, I would say they underachieved regular season, overachieved, or to me, like they didn't even overachieve. They overachieved because they were 8th, but they didn't overachieve based on who they had on their team.
Yeah. No, that's a fair shot.
It's a weird thing.
That's a fair shot.
But when it comes to the other teams, underachieved.
I would say for me, underachieved would have been Angel City. Because I feel like you started out so hot, so fresh.
Yeah.
You had an unbeaten streak for a long time.
Yeah, I really thought they were going to make playoffs.
Yeah, as fans, I think a lot of people thought they were really going to do something.
Brought in a new good coach.
Yeah, and then had some really good signings towards the end of the season, but it was really when they were done.
They were kind of
playoff run,
yeah,
you know
they were
kind
of out. Yeah,
because I'm excited to see what they do next year with like a Neely Martin full time.
Yeah,
with Hina Sagita full time. Hopefully, Cindy LaRue coming back.
Yeah.
So
okay, which team is going on a revenge tour in 2026?
I feel like you have to say Kansas City.
Well, I think it's going to be Spirit. They didn't win anything.
Okay.
You know, like Kansas City at least won the Shield, and I mean they lost in the quarterfinals. That's tough, but Spirit have lost a championship twice in a row.
That's fair. But I also just feel like if you're Kansas City and you're like, we were the ones to watch, people were saying our championship to lose, and then you did. I think for them it's like relying on your subs next year a little bit more.
Yeah.
Especially if you're clinching the Shield that early.
True.
And then it's like prepare those people for playoffs.
Right.
In those moments if your stars get injured again.
Yeah. And I mean Vlatko's not the coach anymore, so that'll be interesting who they bring in.
Yeah. So I feel like
for a manager.
If hopefully there's not a large turnover of roster, I would say they're on a revenge tour.
I think Spirit is definitely revenge tour.
We'll find out.
We will find out.
They're both going to be going after Gotham, you know.
Oh, for sure. No,
yeah.
for sure.
Gotham's got the target on their back.
100%.
Not going to be in 2026.
I will say that just to close out NWSL conversation for this week, I'm excited that Gotham won the championship for a number of reasons.
Mm-hmm.
But because of what we talked about, the outside competition, they play in what is like a kind of truncated FIFA Club World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
End of January in London.
Which is exciting because they could go up against Arsenal, which would be really excited for.
Like, so I'm hoping that they take a couple of weeks off, you know, enjoy, relax, maybe let the bodies heal a little bit. And then they're going to be the first teams back in preseason. They'll start early January and go into that competition. And my hope is that coming off this high, they'll be excited. They'll be like, okay, we have the opportunity to win. This competition has never happened before. Win that. And that would be so freaking cool.
That would be cool.
For an NWSL team to win that competition.
Yeah.
So that's my hope. That they ride the high of the championship into that. And then take some time for preseason. You know, take February off and then get back into it in March. Yeah. World Sevens football is coming up. It's literally in 4 days. Today's Monday. Games start Friday. Opening parties Thursday. We'll be down in Fort Lauderdale. If you're in Florida, if you're in South Florida, come to World Sevens football. It's literally the most fun.
What is there to expect?
You're going to miss it. It's just honestly one of the most fun sporting events I've been to.
Mm-hmm. This is the second one.
First one was in Portugal. Bayern Munich won in Portugal. But it's awesome because it's a completely different way to see these teams and these players because it's a 7-a-side competition, smaller field, roll on, roll off substitution, shorter game. So you're just locked in. A 90-minute game, sometimes you're like, I'm like scrolling my phone, like it's getting a little slow. You know, what'd you say?
You fall asleep.
Fall asleep. Yeah, there's no falling asleep at World Sevens football.
But can you share what teams are going to be there?
Yeah, so we have 2 NWSL teams.
Woo!
The teams are Kansas City Current,
Woo!
which I'm really excited about because obviously they are Shield winners, but disappointing playoffs. San Diego Wave,
Woo!
Flamengo, Deportivo Cali, Tigres, AFC Toronto, Club America, and Club Nacional de Futbol. So it's Canada, Mexico, US, like South America. So it's just what's fun about World Sevens football is that you get all these different styles, and then you see it in a 7v7 format. So I'm pumped. Like literally, I had FOMO, or not FOMO. Like I had like, what is it called? Like I was like a little depressed after the first tournament because I had so much fun. Like I came off of a high. Yeah. It was similar to like post Olympics.
Yeah. Post concert depression.
So that is coming up this weekend. So we thankfully national team plays tonight, and then we'll have that on the weekend.
Yeah.
Since we don't have NWSL games to watch, but it'll be fun. I'm excited to see. We have a Canadian team in it, which is their first season just finished up. It'll be good. It'll be fun. Women's college basketball is heating up. It's been heating up. A lot happening in the women's college basketball game in the world of women's college basketball. Big headline right now is Texas. Texas women's basketball looks good. They took down the number 2 and number 3 teams last week. This is Glen Powell, Texas. If you're wondering.
Yeah, Glen Powell, Texas. Thank you so much.
I said Matthew McConaughey, Texas.
Yeah, that's how you can tell we're different gens. Matthew McConaughey,
I like
Glen Powell.
Yeah. Oh my God. And you know what? Cameron's going to hate this because she's OU, but I love Texas for their burnt orange and like all of the gimmicks that they have. And
no, they're fun.
They seem like a good time school. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go Texas. And they're having a good time. They gave UCLA their first loss of the season, 76-65. On Thanksgiving, they beat South Carolina. They gave South Carolina their first loss, 66-64, which is, if you do the math, a closer margin.
Thank you so much.
And Rory Harmon hit a game winner with a second left. And then this is what we really have to talk about because this is a note from the producer. Vic Schaefer got emotional afterwards talking about Rory's journey, her ACL comeback, the Final Four loss to South Carolina. So, Taryn.
So this is my theory.
This is a theory we have here at Sports Are Fun. We love theories. in
2024, we saw Dawn Staley cry at the national championship, which Asia liked to make fun of because she's
soft.
Dawn's gone soft.
Yes.
Last year, we saw Gino get emotional over Paige, kind of, again, a first of its kind thing. So now we have Vic Schaefer getting emotional over Rory. I think that means they could be winning the national championship. If your coach is crying over you,
carry the one.
You're taking home the championship.
I mean, Texas is poised to do it. I think it's a great theory.
I do too, but I feel like it's just so early that I'm like
the crying is a little
too soon.
Got to reel it back.
So I'm like,
second half of the season,
suck it up. Like let's toughen up here and
Fair
then
enough.
cry maybe in a playoff run.
Fair enough.
Like once it's down to senior night, we can shed some tears.
I mean, I love it. I'm down to cheer for Texas as long as they don't come up against
Girl. I was like, UConn? They're gonna have to.
You're living in the past.
I was like,
I really am. Whatever. There's hope for the future. Okay.
Not who I was thinking you were gonna say at all.
I don't care.
I was like, are you a UConn fan?
When it comes to college sports,
you're just like Stanford. That's it.
Yeah, but I could get behind a Texas this year.
I can get behind a Texas.
We should probably both think long and hard about who we want to cheer for.
I already know.
Oh, who?
LSU.
Oh, duh.
Flage's last year.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm really excited.
All right.
Yeah.
Fine.
I want her to end like Paige ended.
All right, then I guess I'll take Texas.
Okay, deal. And I'm going to take UConn as my number 2 team.
Oh, can you do that?
You can take South Carolina.
Okay, that's what I was going to take.
Okay.
Go Gamecocks. Okay. Group chat. What was popping off in the group chat this week? This moment in the Boston Fleet versus Toronto Scepters game was hilarious. A post-game brawl, fight, if you will, breaks out while Susanna Tapani and Aaron Frankel
Wait, but the best part is some of the players just being like, whatever.
Well, yeah, these two players
just having an embrace.
These two Boston Fleet players come together and just hug. They're just like everybody's fighting in the background, and they both skate towards each other
and turn and watch.
And they just go to hug while watching.
Go help your team out.
Like they're just like
swinging,
not participating, not for us.
But they were the two stars of the game, so they were
we
like,
did our work. You guys can just do what you want now. I do love a good brawl, though.
I do too. I can't lie. I'm gonna come on out and say this.
What?
This is rigged.
Oh, the Marta Award?
You can't be nominated for your award 2 years in a row and win it twice. Like, that's sick.
I mean, so what's interesting is that it was called something else for a long time, and the men have
their version.
Yeah, well, they had their version, and the women were like included in it, I think. But it's named after a player, so it's like, well, that player clearly had the goal of the year at some point for that award to then be named after them, right? Mm-hmm. So while Marta continues to be playing, she should probably
winning it.
Yeah, like she's probably scoring some sort of ridiculous goal.
But can you just you're like, oh, you're nominated for the Marta Award, and you're like, oh my god, yay, who am I up against?
Who's in the category with me?
Marta. I'd be fed up. I'd be like, okay, just go ahead and give it to her. It's like that TikTok audio, just vote. I know I'm not gonna win, just vote.
I'd be fed up.
I'd be like, I'm not even nominated. Like, this is just pity.
That's so funny. I mean,
this is like me being like, okay, Kelley O'Hara Award, you're in the competition. It's like a lookalike competition, and you walk and show up. Okay.
Do you want to know something?
What?
There is no Kelley O'Hara Award, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yet.
There you go.
I'm going to be nominated.
Well, we'll see. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens if Marta wins again, her own award.
Right.
There is a strong possibility.
Her name's already on the trophy in one way or another.
Right, so. Exactly. Lastly, WNBA's CBA extension expired Sunday. However, came out today that they have extended 40 days, continuing the ongoing negotiations, because it sounds like negotiations are going well. They're strong. They're healthy. Therefore, both parties have said, we're not going to do a lockout. We're not going to do a strike. We will continue negotiating in good faith.
Okay.
So you know what? Claps to both sides.
But
hey,
let's wrap it up.
We got a draft. We got, expansion teams that need to.
Speaking of draft, I feel like we can give a shout. Dallas Wings got the first pick.
Did they?
They did. 2 years in a row.
It's because Maddie Seegers went and saw the Pope. They're good luck. Good luck. We said it.
Theory.
Wait,
yep.
Theory. Our theories here are not theories, they're facts, I guess, at this point.
Pretty much.
I mean, if enough of them come true.
I feel like we're at least above 50%.
I think so, for sure.
We'll have to pull up batting average.
Well, maybe that'll be part of our final show, pulling up our theories that came true. And then the ones that really didn't, that were bad. We can do that.
Like they're mostly yours.
Mine?
Me
that are bad?
Me and Taryn have been pretty accurate.
What did I say that was bad?
I'm trying to think what.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I feel like you usually just don't pick a theory.
Oh, I don't pick a theory.
Yeah.
It's because I'm the host. I don't have to.
Yeah. So
I'm
you
just
put
hosting.
our
I'm
integrity
hosting
on the line. And it's so far so good.
I can't. Okay. All right. That's it for this episode. We did our best, guys.
We have a really fun episode coming up.
Yeah, this was I guess our last official Sports Are Fun episode, or last normal episode. That's called that. We're getting nods from over there. So we have one more episode to record. Therefore,
we're taking a week off.
We think we're going to take a week off. TBD on when we will be back. Right. But we will be back.
For one night.
For one night and one night only. And it might get a little silly. We're going to...
Is this like our season 1 finale? Can we call it that?
So.
Is it season 1?
Yeah. Year one?
One long year?
Yeah.
Oof.
One long year.
What?
It is. Yeah, it's crazy. We don't know when we're recording this episode. Yeah. It will be coming out in the next 2 weeks, so stay tuned. But we are going to do a special episode to close out the year. So I want
to debate.
Yeah, we want y'all to submit questions. Whatever, ask us anything. Well, yeah, like behave, in the comments. But like,
you can get a little promiscuous.
Okay,
for a little flirty.
Okay, no, I don't want that.
Yeah. What do you want to know about me?
Only be promiscuous with BJ.
Yeah, that's fine. You can be promiscuous with me.
We've
My DMs are open.
Okay, well, anyway, ask us anything about sports, and if you want to ask BJ anything, you can.
Yeah, really anything.
And we will potentially answer them on our final episode of the year, and among other things that we'll be doing. It's gonna be silly.
Or even like debates, and we'll pick sides.
Yeah, submit whatever you want, within reason. All right, thanks for tuning in this week. Appreciate you guys hanging with us during our flu game. And we'll see you guys not next week, but probably the week after. We don't know, but we'll be back. So see you then.